Valentine's Day is coming, and if you have a girlfriend and you're stuck on gift ideas, this video is just for you. If you're still searching Valentine's Day gifts for my girlfriend,
Stop it.
I've got you. Girlies, if you see this video, repost it. Send it to a friend to share with him. My #1 favorite Valentine's Day gift will always be flowers and a card, a handwritten note. Get her a voucher from her nail tech, getting a picture that means a lot to her and putting it in a frame, being able to pay for her subscription for something. If somebody could give me an App Store voucher and pay for my CapCut, I would give you a forehead kiss. Girls, please leave in the comments what kind of gifts you want. Can we please help the girlies out this year so no one has to suffer?
Let me say this clean. Valentine's Day isn't about love. It's about leverage. And every year, I quietly watch men drain their bank accounts, trying to buy validation they should already have. This is a day where men lose money, they lose leverage, they lose self-respect, all at the same time. And the worst part, most of them think they are being romantic. If you've ever felt like your value spikes only when you spend, you are not crazy, bro. You just noticed the pattern early. You just weren't told what it meant to you. Most men feel it in their gut, but get shamed for saying it out loud. So they comply and then wonder why the respect never comes with the receipt. Now, before we continue, I want to make something clear to you. This channel is not for men looking for dating tricks. It's for men who want clarity before the damage compounds. If you are done improvising your life and ready to see the game early, smash the subscribe button. And if that sentence I just made irritates you, this channel probably is not for you. Every February, the same script runs. Men are told if you don't spend, you don't care. If you loved her, you'd show it. If you're a real man, you would provide. Now I want you to notice something. Love is never measured by her effort. It's only measured by your output. That's not romance, bro. That's a transaction dressed up as tradition. Now here's the part most men aren't even allowed to say out loud. Valentine's Day has become a compliance test. Not do you care, but will you perform on command? Flowers, dinners, gifts, trips, you name it. All are expected, but they are rarely reciprocated. And if you hesitate, you are labeled cheap. You are labeled emotionally unavailable. You are called a low effort guy. Bro, that's not love pressure. That's behavioral conditioning. And I've watched how this play out long term. Because men who lead with their wallets end up trapped in a role they can't exit without being punished. Because once money becomes your language of affection, silence becomes your crime. Now, let's talk about the patterns here. Men who overspend early in a relationship, they lose their negotiation power later. They get measured by how consistently they spend, not on their character. They get punished the moment the output drops. If you have some financial issues here and there, you get some delays here and there, you're punished for it. And here's what most men miss. Provision without boundaries turns into obligation, and obligation kills desire. Now, here's the quiet reality. I want you all to open your minds and open your ears and listen because it's going to help you. Women don't lose respect because you didn't spend. They lose respect when spending is the only value you bring. That's the fork in the road most men miss. One part leads to appreciation, the other part leads to entitlement. And February is where that part gets locked in. Now, bro, this is bro to bro. Let me ask you something and sit with it. If you removed money from the equation, what actually left? Tell me, because what actually remains, that's your real leverage. Everything else is rent. And what I'm saying here, it's not about individual women. It's about incentives. A culture that tells women that you deserve, you are the prize, effort proves love, and then turn around and tells men pay up or you shut up. Bad advice gets marketed as virtue, and men are shamed into silence for noticing the imbalance. And that's how systems protect themselves, not by force, but by guilt. And this is where men generally ask me, they tell me, bro, I really want to opt out of this dating stuff for a moment. What does it look like? Not emotionally, but practically. Most men don't fail because they are weak. They fail because they improvise their life too long. And that's why I built the opt out blueprint. It's not motivation, It's not hype. It's a system for men who are done reacting and want something they can run on, something that can show them how to walk out on their own terms and come back on their own terms, build their leverage and come back, be able to set their boundaries and impose it. And if you are not yet there, ignore it. But if you are, you will know. The link is on the description of this video and on the first pinned comment. Men who see this early, don't keep guessing because maybe it's happened to you. Or maybe you've watched men spend themselves into resentment all around us. I've watched men form relationships that collapses the moment they set boundaries. And I've watched the same men say, I didn't see it coming. But the truth is, you did. You just weren't allowed to trust yourself. And this is where men lose years, not money. They lose years of their lives focusing on something that was not meant for them. Because once you are framed as the ATM, exiting costs you more than staying. And that's the real trap. This isn't about hating Valentine's Day, even though I hate it, but it's about refusing to confuse obligation with intimacy. If a relationship collapses without spending, it wasn't stable, it was subsidized. And that bill always comes due. Now, let me be clear again. This channel is a filter, not entertainment. It's for men who want clarity early, not excuses later. For men who would rather be respected than resented. Men who understand that discipline now costs less than regret tomorrow. And if this resonates with you, you're already ahead. Smash that subscribe button and stay. If it didn't, it's fine. This channel is not built to convince, it's built to outlast the narratives. Men who get it. Share with your brother who needs to watch this. See you in the next one. Copy that.